So I'm gonna make a video that's been pretty highly requested. It's the recipe for my dad's spicy hot orange chicken that I make whenever I have a chance to. Last year Mikala got me this family cookbook because my dad and my mom too have a lot of really good recipes and we wanted to save them, you know? So this is page 2 and I will be going over it with you guys. Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the orange chicken video.
It's almost midnight.
So
why are you making chicken at like 11:30 at night?
because I'm hungry.
And why is the camera in the kitchen? In the cabinet, specifically.
I figured it'd be a good angle.
Oh,
Do you want to hold it?
no. Just don't make any mess and clean up when you're done.
Okay.
Okay.
So, orange chicken. I probably could have made this into a TikTok, but I have more followers on YouTube, and people requested a longer video that explains it a little bit more thoroughly. And speaking of which, a lot of people following this account probably only follow it because they liked the same relevant videos. And I mean, even if it wasn't for the cease and desist letter that I got from the network we were on, COVID, you know? So hopefully that doesn't get this whole video censored at all. But anyways, I've got the ingredients for the sauce here. Super simple. It's just the Panda Express orange sauce, soy sauce, sugar, chili garlic, and then I like to make it a little extra fancy by putting real garlic in with it and letting that like simmer until you can smell it, you know? And then the dry ingredients are flour, cornstarch, garlic powder, chili powder, paprika, chili flakes, cayenne pepper, black pepper, and salt, which is not here, and then rice. And then this is my Kentucky Mule that I made in a video earlier for a whiskey company, and I actually posted that on my TikTok. But I really never post anything on TikTok. Oh, I also was gonna tell you guys, when I was at Fred Meyer's today, the lady checking me out gave me a great tip. So she basically said, like, if you know about how much money you're gonna spend at the store, just go right over there and buy a gift card. And so I'm pretty sure the way it works is for every $100 I spend there, I get 10 cents off a gallon of gas, or like every gallon for like a fill up. And if you buy a gift card there, you get 40 cents off for $100. That could be wrong. I know it's 4 times whatever the base is. So I went and bought a gift card, used my credit card, got the credit card points, and then also got quadruple gas points. I know that gas is high right now, so I figured I would drop that little nugget for you guys. But anyways, oh, and chicken, obviously. So I was gonna make it pretty small. Our fridge is so tiny and cluttered because I actually plan on making a bunch of these videos if you guys like them. I wasn't gonna make very much, but my friend gets off work in like 30 minutes and said he'd come over and do a little taste test for me, so probably gonna skip through some of this stuff, or at least like go through it quickly, edit it, so you guys don't have to just sit here and watch me dicking around forever. But the one thing I will say is that you wanna cut up the chicken smaller than you think you need to. Any of my friends who have ever worked in a kitchen that come over when I'm making this are just like, what are you doing, dude? That's gonna be all breading. But if you remember the popcorn chicken from KFC, it's like that. It's amazing. It's fantastic. So, and this cookbook is really cool because I mean, my parents are doing pretty well health-wise, you know, all being said. But eventually, I mean, this is something I can pass down for generations, and it's a big book. So like, you have like, you know, generations of family recipes that get passed on, you know, when everything else is lost. I know that with the internet, you can probably just put this kind of stuff in like an email, but I kind of like being able to hold the book, flip the pages, and feel the paper. Haven't read a book in like 10 years since high school, but I like the idea of reading a book, you know what I mean? Pretty sure you're supposed to wash your chicken. The guy at the counter too, I walked up and asked and said, which is better, the chicken in the little container or the chicken you have right there in the cooler? And he said that Foster Farms would be my best bet. He said that the stuff he had was crap, pretty much, which I really love the honesty of that. So I'm gonna wash this off really quick with some Kangen water. I don't really know what I'm doing too much. I have like 7 recipes that I make, and Mikala doesn't really like any of them, so I get to make them for you, or for no one. Then I got peanut oil. I know that seed oils are bad for us, or so I've been told, but my buddy didn't text me back in time, so I bought peanut oil anyways, and then he texted me and said tallow or lard would be better. but I don't know what that is and where to find it, and I had already paid with my gift card, so I already did a whole checkout process. This is a knife that I bought off of Instagram. It's supposed to be able to cut paper, you know, but I haven't sharpened it in a long time, so we'll see how this goes. I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second as far as like how small you're supposed to cut this stuff up. Basically the plan is, I haven't used this YouTube channel in years, basically because I figured you guys were here for, you know, the parties, and this is not that. But I ran some polls on my Instagram story, and people, you know, cooking was actually third behind streaming Mario Golf, which I'm a huge fan of that idea, and Animal Crossing actually did really well, but Mario Party and cooking I think were the top two choices that I got back from people. So I like to cook. I haven't eaten in a while, so this will be a nice little treat, but then having to clean it up at like 1 a.m. is going to be less than ideal, you know, and I probably won't do a very good job, and then I'm going to hear about it in the morning, but that's alright. I'll I can get this done before my friend gets here. But we've had lots of ideas about things we wanted to like post videos. Like the guy who's coming over actually picked the Rams to win the Super Bowl in August, I think, of last year. And since he won that bet, which was sizable, he's been running up a pretty good check on DraftKings. And I love sports gambling and everything. So we were thinking about talking picks. Mikala just made a Twitch. It's Mikala Rain if you want to go follow that. Apparently I've had one for years, just never used it. But I did order the capture card and the camera so that we could live stream Nintendo Switch games. So if there's any games you want us to play, let me know. I'm just going to cut up some of this into the portion size that I would recommend, and then I'll probably skip through the rest of the chicken cooking section. Chicken cutting. Because it's pretty much, this is what it is. And this knife is not as sharp as it was when I bought it. Hi, Butter. Butter loves spicy stuff too. Don't call PETA or anything. I don't know if you're not supposed to give dogs spicy shit, but like my friends told me that if you give your dog, like they'll beg for hot Cheetos, you know, then you give them one and it's spicy and it's like, okay, well now they're never gonna beg again. Did not work with this little demon right here. She loves it. So I'm gonna grab this and show you the kind of size we're talking about. Like this guy right here. So like pretty small. I mean, that's not that small, but it's like KFC popcorn chicken. Also, we have these cool ceramic pots and pans because we are no longer simps to big Teflon. I'm gonna wash my hands and set this up so that you guys can see. Maybe I'll just do like a fast forwarded version of whatever my hands are doing and then see if that looks good. So if you saw that, we have reusable bags for like storing things in the fridge because, you know, eco-friendly. But one tip I will give is when you're throwing away like meat waste, put it in a plastic bag before you put it in the garbage. That way it doesn't stink up your house, especially fish, and you're less likely to have raccoons trying to get into your garbage bin outside. So now I'm gonna fill up my pot. Gonna use the 9.0 water. Something about the minerals present in the water makes the pH better for cooking. You know, 9.5 you drink. And that 2.5 super acidic water is what I'm gonna use to clean this off before I start doing vegetables and things like that on it. That 2.5 has replaced our bleach and household Lysols and kinds of things like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna need to wash this rice first. Some people don't wash their rice and they think it's better. I don't know the difference, honestly. So you tell me.
So they say you want about double the height of the rice. I don't know if I did that right. By the way, this just unscrews right here. And then you got filtered hydrogen water and then tap for like hot and stuff like that. I'm gonna make a video about that. I might post that video before this, who knows? I don't really wanna just be like, hey guys, cooking now after 3 years of absence, but we'll see.
Okay, so now we're back to this angle. You're gonna need one small bowl and one significantly larger bowl. And the secret that I had to get permission from my dad to give out, which maybe everybody knows, is that you do a dry batter. Sweating here, nervous or hot. That light is bright. It's the middle of the night. You're gonna do a dry batter and then a wet batter out of the dry batter. And the order in which you do it, I think, is important. It's probably more flour than I need, but you guys can see how this turns out and then decide. Let's see what this says. 3.5 cups of flour, 5 cups of cornstarch. Oh, 0.5 cups. That could have been bad. I don't make this that often because Mikala literally doesn't like it. So like when we go on trips with my friends, I'll make it. 1/3. I don't think we have a half cup. I'm guessing this is a quarter, so I'll go with that. I might have messed up the, damn it. All right, so this is a cup. I guess maybe it does matter. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and a half. So that's too much. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that now. This is what she means when she says I made a mess. I'm just gonna set that over there and grab another bowl, which is not dishwasher friendly. I'm already starting to regret this idea. So 3.5 cups of that. Half a cup of that.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna clean it up. I don't know if any of these measurements really matter that much. A lot of this. I like it really spicy.
This is who everybody's here to see. Say hi, baby Blue.
They missed the portion of
Say
cayenne
hi,
pepper.
pretty girl. Oh no, not the cayenne pepper.
What if they make it too
Star
spicy?
of the show, baby Blue.
You want me to bring you some of this when you're in bed?
No, I don't like chicken.
Okay.
I like fake chicken.
Jackfruit.
It's not jackfruit. I think it's made from soy, but it's good.
I prefer. I'd go with jackfruit
What are you
over.
drinking?
I'm drinking a Kentucky Mule from earlier. So this is like what I went with for how red. I like stuff really spicy though. So I'll show you the consistency of the color when it's all mixed together. Can't forget salt. That much. And some finely grounded black pepper too. And so the reason I'm doing all of this right now is because ideally you would do all of this prep work beforehand, like earlier in the day. And so it's kind of like an orange color now. Can you even see my head back there? Let's see. Yeah, kind of like an orange color is what you're going for. It's how spicy I like it. And you take, a cup of it or so and mix it with water until it's a nice runny consistency. But yeah, so the reason I'm doing this right now is because ideally you'd want to have this done like earlier in the day and let the chicken sit in the fridge to be like maximum crisp. Just, mix it up. Oh, the spicy's in my nose. My dad somehow has a way of doing this. He'll make it for like 20, 30 people and not have any mess when he's done. It's kind of annoying. I make a hot dog and it looks like a tornado came through. Oh. So now you just throw your chicken in there. Give it a nice little mix. And while I let this sit here and develop for a little while, I'm going to clean off that cutting board for the garlic and things for the sauce. So the way that that works is
just push that button for the strong acidic water. And the way this thing works is it divides the water by mineral content. So what's coming out of here right now is 11.5 pH, which is ultra alkaline, which we use to emulsify the oil-based pesticides in our fruit. And this is 2.5 strong acidic water that we are going to use to disinfect things. So it honestly replaced like almost all of our household cleaners. And yeah, just made it super cheap and easy to clean things. It kills mold, germs, and bacteria on contact. So that's my story on that. So I'm back. I got the rice going. I got the oil starting to heat up. The chicken's in the wet batter. Now I'm going to start on the sauce just to start getting things going. And chop up the garlic now that the cardboard cutting board is clean. And then I might try and see where else that one thing splattered that I haven't gotten to yet, because if she finds any of that stuff tomorrow, I'm gonna be in trouble. So, first thing you do is you just add, and this is ridiculous by the way, you're on top of my fridge right now, and I have the tripod being held down by the microwave as like a weight thing. So like, if I'm gonna do this again, I'm gonna need a bigger tripod or somebody to film it or help me or something. Tried to use a lot of different camera people with staying relevant, and it just never really seemed to work out. I feel like most of the people that I hired thought we were making a music video, so like the kind of footage we were getting wasn't like, you know, like they weren't capturing the conversations that you guys were probably more interested in seeing. I have had a lot of people ask me what happened to that, and besides, you know, pandemic and the network being mad at me, I mean the hard drive getting broken, there's just lots of stuff that made it tough to keep going. So I take soy sauce and I pour it into the Panda Express thing. And it's a good way to like measure how much you're using, and it gets all the extra orange out. You're gonna want that. That much. I don't know. I haven't burnt myself yet, at least. So, but we're just starting to get hot. And you can add more soy sauce if you like a more sodium content, you know. But this is the bottle you're looking for. And then you just need any kind of soy sauce. I like the high sodium kind because I'm disgusting. And then chili garlic. If you just get the chili with no garlic, you're gonna need to buy garlic. I bought garlic anyways, but seeing the way this is going, how long it's taking, how much of a mess I'm making, I'm probably just gonna skip that part and just use this. If I can get it open. Not as good as real garlic, but spicy. Oh, I was thinking about maybe telling a story while I did this to keep it entertaining, but like I'm having a hard time, you know, keeping it together, getting all this shit done properly. I like it really hot, so I use, I don't know, maybe like 5-6 tablespoons, 5-6 tablespoons probably. Give it a little stir. And then, as if it wasn't already sweet enough, I'm gonna add some sugar, about that much. And then just warm it up on low heat till it has a nice consistency. Use tin foil to separate them, because you gotta put them in individually, or else when they're frying, they'll clump together and you'll have like this weird like organ of chicken. You could just throw them all in there, but I've done that before, and then you just gotta separate them all again later anyways. So that's why I said I would recommend doing this in the morning, the day before. It's extra crispy with the time in the fridge too. And a lot of people say they do wet batter after dry batter, but my dad doesn't, and his stuff is the best. We did prom, like the prom night dinner at my house, I think 2 years in a row. Maybe one was winter formal or something. And 1 year he did like an Asian buffet style situation. I think that was the first year, and that's when people asked if we could do it again, which is pretty cool. I feel like a lot of people would have been embarrassed by that, but I spent my youth as Jehovah's Witness knocking on people's doors. So after doing that, I mean, one time I knocked on this girl I liked from school's door, was sitting there in a suit. And once you've been through that, you know, not really anything can embarrass you. Yeah, I was thinking about telling my virginity story again. A lot of people have asked me to repeat that one. I typed it out in a thread on Twitter, and I think it got like, it was a bunch of tweets. It's a long story, but it was like, I think it got like 3 or 4 million impressions on Twitter. And so now I turn it off and I let it steam. I think. This is a lot of food. I should be making this for somebody, but I love, this is one of the few things I like the next day or the next day. Because it's like so crispy, crunchy that it doesn't get soggy when you reheat it. It's awesome. Food. I was going to go do this at a friend's house this week and cook it for them. Mikala said if I did that in their kitchen, we wouldn't be friends anymore. So, if your hands look like this after, you're doing it right. Holy shit. So, you just need a little bit of water when it's that hot, I guess. So I do this for like, to a certain color. I don't have like a timer. Probably should, but with chicken, with popcorn chicken, I feel like it can't get overcooked really, so better over than under. Should have been wearing long sleeves though. Ow, it's hot, but it's perfect. Amazing.
Are they done?
Some of them. She just doesn't like sauce.
I don't like really sweet stuff.
I kind of almost burned the house down.
Which part?
Yeah, it was way too hot.
Burn the hot.
I can't use that anymore.
Not bad. Could use some salt.
Some salt.
Uh-huh.
And salt in the batter. I did like 10 turns of the thing. I dropped something. I dropped the spatula with the sauce on it on the ground. I cleaned it up though.
So you're just recording your back to the camera?
Grab it. Point it at me. So I can be a star. I figured I was just gonna fast forward through all this part.
I look so pale.
Nothing like a Portland winter. Vitamin D deficiency is important.
I'm just tossing that into the oil, like
What am I
with your
supposed to do?
fingers. It's just it's dangerous. It's gonna splash. Can I have a few of these?
Yeah.
How about the rice?
I don't know, it's just been steaming.
This is the good stuff that you want to put on your chicken. Not bad.
Now you just dump it in the sauce and mix it around. Rice looks perfect. Oh shit! Damn, I gotta stop doing that with the water and the oil. But yeah, I think it took me about 1 hour and it cost me about 25 bucks. Feeds a family of 4. Or me and my dog. So there you have it. Finished product. Probably could have made it a little prettier. But that is page 2 of the Torgermus or Thomason family cookbook. Sounds like our first victim is here.
What's up? Ooh, look at this.
How's work?
Bro, god awful. God awful.
Well, yeah, you're getting off at midnight.
Right?
All right, let's hear it.
Damn, you watch this rice?
Yeah, I thought I was supposed to.
Bro.
I thought I didn't watch it last time and somebody was talking crap.
Whoa. Let me get that off real quick. Damn. This chicken though.
Chicken's good?
You got a wrist. What the heck?
I made a bit of a mess. We just cleaned it up. So this is the aftermath. Not looking too bad.
Wow. This is actually really, really good.
You want the recipe?
How much?
Free?
Hell yeah.
Bet. All right, guys. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. More to come if everybody doesn't hate it.
Butter want some? You follow me? Here.
I told him she likes that spicy stuff.